What have you learned with your time on Reddit? If you aren't one of the first comments in a rapidly growing thread, you could put the COVID-19 cure in there and no one would see it. Carbon monoxide poisoning is no joke. You keep finding sticky notes inside your house too? I appreciate this reference. That you can't post an unpopular opinion on our unpopular opinion because it is for popular opinions. People upvote things they agree with most of the time. Same goes for a meat asshole. The logical posts get upvoted while the actual assholes are downvoted. That Reddit is not at all representative of the greater population. It doesn't accurately reflect the world's population in neither opinions, class or racial makeup, or age, considering Reddit commenters make up only 1% of Reddit users overall. It's a very not representative sample of even Reddit itself. That my family is amazing and I'm very lucky to have them this year like never before. I'm super grateful for my parents and my in-laws. Y'all families are nuts. First positive one I've read in this thread. Given how much time we all spend on here, we can't be critical of it. Good on you seeing the positives. People are really defensive over small things on Reddit. I once commented a story about how I accidentally stabbed myself in the leg with an X-Acto knife and had to drive myself to the hospital to get stitches. In retrospect, I probably should have called an ambulance, but it all worked out. And this guy kept arguing with me about how I must have been making it up because why would I need to get stitches for that? I'm like, well my dude, I couldn't get it to stop bleeding, and I had a pool of blood on my living room carpet. And when I went to the ER they had to do stitches inside the cut, and on top. So I don't know what to tell you. He was very angry and adamant that this couldn't have happened the way I told it. It was such a bizarre thing for him to be pushing back on me about. Sometimes folks get so stuck into the art that happened mindset of everyone is a fucking attention horror lying bastard that they can't really fathom somebody actually having a thing happen to them. Monsieur, do not share your opinion if it's unpopular. It's not just that either. You can't be like, orange is my favorite color, because then someone will be like, so you're saying that every other color sucks. But then you have to be like, that's not what I said. There are a lot of people on here who turn shit around or assume you mean one thing because you didn't specifically say that you didn't mean that one thing. It makes it really hard to have a legitimate debate, discussion when everyone assumes they know what you are trying to say and you spend more time trying to defend what you didn't say. I don't know if that makes sense. I got called an anti-Semite the other day for saying Jews are white. My wife is Jewish. I know Jews don't consider themselves white. I was just referring to how other people label someone walking down the street. I clarified and several people doubled down, telling me I'm an awful person and a bigoted racist for the group I'm literally married to. Edit. Wasn't really my place to say anything about other Jews. I was just parroting my Sephardi wife's opinion. She's Spanish, Turkish, and British and looks like a Russian to me. Russians aren't Western, but they're still white in my book. I'm commenting on appearance and common day-to-day life. For all intents and purposes, she's white. Some people enjoy being unpleasant and rude, and thrive off of conflict and putting others down. Like, you can disagree with someone or introduce a different pop without insulting someone. Common courtesy shouldn't disappear just because you're behind a screen. Somebody called me mentally ill for having a specific opinion on something in the Halo franchise. He was really mean right out the gate. Didn't even try to explain his opinions or anything. Just straight up vitriol. It's never worth it to interact with these kind of people. Just like in the outside world, there will be good people and there will be bad people. Choose your interactions with the right group, and you will enjoy your time. I learned there are a lot of people out there that I thought didn't actually exist. Because how could they? Nobody thinks like that, right? That very much exist. To be fair, lots of them actually don't. That circumcision and tipping in restaurants will get everyone's jimmies rustled faster than I've Ever seen Jimmy's rustled in my life? Circumcision in restaurants. I guess they gotta earn money somehow. Where do you think the tips come from? High five. Pick your battles. Many battles aren't worth fighting. With your wife, who's otherwise great. With your boss, who knows something is stupid but has to do what he's told. With a cranky toddler who only wants to wear purple today. Conversely, don't be a doormat. Some battles are worth fighting. Some battles are worth fighting even if you think you'll lose. Try to find your own principles, and let them guide your judgment. There's a lot of real humans here, many of whom have the same struggles, hopes and fears as me. Even more are willing to help. If you ask, the internet can sometimes be kind. Don't speak your opinion on a touchy subject unless you don't mind getting downvoted. And replies trying to be witty but failing miserably. I remember once I posted a comment that I didn't realize was incorrect. Got downvoted, then posted a reply acknowledging my mistake and retracting my original statement, which also got downvoted. My proudest moment so far in my short time on Reddit. This might be opposite of the direction of what many will post, but that words matter. I started during grad school posting comments that started with "astronomer here" when I had something astronomical to say, just to share cool facts I thought others might be interested in too. And it turns out others were. I've given out career advice to many about various STEM fields, but astronomy in particular, and now run into students sometimes at conferences or starting grad school who tell me those comments are what got them hooked onto pursuing a career in science. I'm so touched every time. That random little posts I jot off while waiting for my code to run can have such a huge effect on the lives of others, and makes me happy to know that even if I don't have much lasting impact in my own career, I've started a few others inadvertently, and that's got to count for something. People upvote posts only if they find them funny or if they agree, even when said posts don't fit the sub they're in. Like in our picks or our Mad Lads. Don't follow our picks. Just don't. America bad. Orange man bad. Europe is a utopia with not a single problem, monsieur. Drila good. Politicians bad. Bernie is Jesus. Israel bad. Every cop ever is bad. Don't forget religion bad. And children bad. White people bad. The higher the karma, the lower the social life. Exclamation mark. You can find anything you want on here. Into poop porn. They got. Looking for a place to talk about your shitty family? No problem, monsieur. It's crazy how much there is here. Poop porn and shitty families are the two off the top of your head? Lol. Well, there's a lot of different kinds of shit on here. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.